Hello. Couple reasons why the partner who stepped out of the relationship won't heal, refuses to heal, or is slow to healing, or to even help you, the hurting partner, heal. Number one, it could be from simply shame and self-condemnation. Every single time they bring up the conversation to talk about it, to help you with triggers, to answer your questions, all they are doing is feeling shame and condemnation. The second one is they're ambivalent. You know, when you, especially if you come out of an affair, I mean, sexual addiction is a little bit different, but when you come out of an affair, sometimes there's the affair fog, there's confusing feelings, there's all kinds of things. So people might be ambivalent. What do I want? How do I want it? Why do I want it? They're assessing their life, so they need some time. Third, maybe they're filled with resentment and anger. And this is what's interesting. Oftentimes that resentment and anger is internal. For why did I do what I did? It's resentment and anger inward. Sometimes it's resentment and anger towards the other person because, you know, I hear a lot, well, I got into an affair because of A, B, and C, and usually it has, you know, something to do with the resentment and anger of the other party. Now, don't get me wrong, that's just an excuse, that's bullcrap. Not to say that people don't have responsibility for marital issues, but nobody's responsible for somebody else's choices to step outside. But maybe some of their anger and resentment is towards you. Also, it could be anger and resentment because during their acting out, they had to convince themselves that you were a bad person. They had to villainize you. And now that they're out of that, now they're trying to deal with how do I wrap my mind around undoing the narrative that I created in my head as far as my partner, my spouse is a bad person. The next one is they really haven't had any expert help. Expert meaning any professional help. Hopefully you're talking to somebody who's trauma-informed, or they are, but a lot of times, a lot of the partners, when I'm coaching couples or even a person, they'll be like, okay, it happened, let's move on. And they don't understand the gravity of the damage and destruction that broken trust causes. And once they understand the utter devastation that their choices and behavior and decisions caused, then they understand, okay, it's important that I heal from this and I help my partner heal from this. Another one is they simply feel defeated. If every single time, and this is hard, oh Lord, there's nothing fun, fair, or easy about this, but this is hard, but if every single time you're asking your partner, your significant other, your spouse about the affair, about their behavior, about their choices, if it always ends up in name calling and finger pointing and them being put down, what's their motivation to jump back into that pool and start swimming again with a smile on their face? So I always try to encourage couples when I'm coaching them, you know, a couple things. You have to have rules of engagement, but I'm not going to get into that right now. So basically, you know, they could feel defeated, and that's why they're very lackadaisical about their own healing or helping you to heal if you're watching this and you're the person who was cheated on. And then lastly, and hopefully this is not the case, but I've been doing this long enough to know that there are people that are still actively engaged in the behavior or the affair. And so couples will be talking to each other, and he or she, whoever stepped out, is very lazy, very lackadaisical, very blasé about healing, and then it comes out in a few weeks, oh, okay, it's because you're still talking to him or her, you're still meeting him or her, wherever, you're still, you know, engaged in the affair, and that's why they don't come to the healing table completely present, because they're still involved in some way, shape, or form, or capacity. So those are some ways or reasons why a person who broke trust or stepped out of a relationship would contribute to them not wanting to heal, not facing their healing, not taking it seriously. There are lots of reasons, lots of deep, broad reasons for each of the 6 things that I've mentioned. Nothing about healing from infidelity or affair or broken trust is a one-size-fits-all. There's many, many, many complexities to healing after infidelity. But I hope this helps some of you, and don't hesitate to let me know if I can help you in any way. God bless.